When people start believing their lies about themselves, they've stepped into a foggy mirror world where the truth becomes blurred. Here's a story to unpack the journey they might go through, their changes, and how redemption is always possible. The Fog of Lies. Imagine a young man named Jonah. Jonah dreamed of becoming a great writer, but every time he sat down to write, a little voice in his head whispered, "You're not good enough. Nobody cares what you have to say." At first, he brushed it off, but the voice got louder. To mask his insecurity, Jonah started telling people, "I've already published a book. It's doing well." People admired him, and Jonah enjoyed the fleeting confidence. But deep down, he knew it wasn't true. Over time, the more he repeated the lie, the more he started believing it. He even began to convince himself he had written that imaginary book. How he changed. Jonah's lies started shaping him. Isolation. He avoided people who might uncover the truth. Fear. He constantly worried about being exposed. Distance from reality. His self-worth became tied to a false identity. The lies became a wall between Jonah and others, and between Jonah and God. God's response. Does God forgive Jonah? Absolutely. God doesn't see Jonah through the lens of his lies but through the lens of his love. Psalm 103:12 says, "As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us." God longs for Jonah to step into the light, not to shame him but to set him free. John 8:32 says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Forgiving himself. Jonah's biggest challenge was forgiving himself. He struggled with shame, feeling like he wasn't worthy of God's love. But here's the key: self-forgiveness begins with receiving God's forgiveness. When Jonah finally admitted his lies to God and himself, he felt the weight lift. He learned to embrace the truth that God still loved him, flaws and all. What should he do? A. Confess the truth to God. Jonah prayed, "God, I've lied because I was scared. Please forgive me and help me walk in your truth." B. Seek forgiveness from others. Jonah humbled himself and admitted the truth to his friends. It wasn't easy, but it brought healing. C. Replace lies with God's truth. Jonah meditated on scriptures like Psalm 139:14, "I am fearfully and wonderfully made." He stopped letting lies define him and embraced his God-given identity. D. Walk in honesty. Jonah started small, sharing his real struggles and journey. He found that authenticity drew people closer to him and God. The ending. Jonah's journey wasn't perfect, but with every step toward truth, he found freedom. He realized that the truth wasn't something to fear but a doorway to the life he'd always longed for. A prayer for Jonah and us. Father, thank you for loving us even when we stumble into lies. Help us to see ourselves through your eyes. Give us the courage to walk in truth, knowing your love never fails. Believing lies about ourselves may change us temporarily, but God's truth has the power to transform us permanently. The key is stepping out of the fog and into His light. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, it will help. Thank you.